Hey guys, it's me, Crazy Honda Chris at Randy Kuehl Honda in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And here in front of us, we have brand new 2026 Honda Civics. I'll show you some cool hidden features of functions, tips and tricks, so you get the full experience from the get-go. So as time goes on, you won't be like, I didn't know that. So let's get going. Summertime is my favorite time of the year, but one thing I don't like about summertime is going out to a hot, mucky car. As soon as you open up the door, you get in it, you're die of sweat right away from the get-go. But wouldn't it be nice though if you could plan in advance maybe to roll down the windows, let it air out, so when you get inside the vehicle longer than 30 seconds, you can breathe and survive? You can. All you need is your key fob. So you grab your key fob, you find the unlock button, you double tap and hold that bad boy for a few seconds, and your windows will roll right down. So let's do it. 1, 2, and hold. As you're holding it, you'll see the windows will start rolling down. So now your next question is, Chris, hey, is there a way I can deactivate that just in case if I accidentally hit the buttons and it cracks the windows to prevent rain from getting in the vehicle? Because, you know, there was a mistake. Yes, you can, and let me show you how to do that now. We're going to come up to the driver's interface screen, all right? So we got the little wheel action right down below. It's going to allow you to scroll up and down and push in to select those items. We're going to find vehicle settings. Then from vehicle settings, we're going to scroll all the way down to door setup. Then down to keyless remote power window control. Go down to off, pushing the wheel, and then there we go, it's off. Now, if you have a higher trim level, like maybe a touring or a sport touring, it's going to be going through your touchscreen for vehicle settings and same kind of direction or layout from there, okay? There we are. Let's imagine you guys are out there right now enjoying the Christmas lights with friends and family, or maybe going through a drive-in movie theater. You get the vehicle on and running to make sure everyone's comfortable on the inside of the vehicle. You know, maybe it's too hot, too cold outside, you want to be comfortable. But the problem is though, you get the vehicle on and then your daytime running lights are on too as well. That may ruin the experience for everyone else out there trying to do the same with friends and family. So your question might be, Chris, is there a way I could turn these off while keeping the vehicle on to make sure everyone's still comfortable? The answer is yes, you can, and let me show you how. All right, so you guys can see that your daytime running lights are on, the vehicle's of course on and running, and the vehicle's in park. All you have to do is come right over here to the light stick. As you can see, it's set to auto. You got the little line right here to see the options that you are selecting. This is going to be simple. All you do is swipe it to off and let go. Then come right over here. Boom, they are temporary off. Now, once you put the vehicle into drive and you get moving, when the vehicle's in motion, your daytime running lights will come right back on. There is no permanent way to turn these off because there are some states that require when vehicles in motion that these are on. Okay, there we go. Let's play the what if game. My wife loves this game. So let's imagine you're out there running some errands, but you have a family pet with you, maybe a parent or a friend or whatever the case is going on, okay? So you're out running some errands, you gotta make a quick stop. But let's say it's 100 degrees outside, you know, something really hot or really cold. So as they're gonna stay in the vehicle, you wanna make sure the climate's on, make sure they're comfortable, okay? So you got the climate and everything set, you got your key with you, because you know, you're gonna lock the door behind you, you're gonna shut the door, you're gonna run in. So you can think it's gonna be a quick, maybe a 10-minute trip, but it turns out to be 30 minutes. So now you're coming back out to the car to realize, holy Batman, the car has turned off some time ago. You know, because the car is designed so after 20 minutes, the car is being idled for 20 minutes, it automatically turns off. Now, your question might be, hey, is there a loophole around that? And the answer is yes. So if you have to take 30 minutes, leave a mom in the front seat, make sure she's comfortable, you can do that. It's quick and easy. I'm going to show you. Mom's going to thank you for this. So let's do it. This is going to be a super easy duper thing to do. All you have to do is simply when you get out of the vehicle, grab your seatbelt, plug it in, boom, shut the door, get your stuff done. That's pretty much it. So when you come back out in 30 minutes, 40 minutes, guess what? The car will not be off. It'll be on and running, climate's good, everyone's happy. But if you walk away from the vehicle without your buckle plugged in, 20 minutes later, boom, it will turn right off. I understand that there's a lot of mixed feelings out there about the adaptive cruise control. I'm going to assume you guys know what that means with the adaptive cruise. For example, me, I don't mind it, but a lot of times I like to drive without it because I get bored and I fall asleep at the wheel. You know what I mean? My wife, though, she loves the darn thing. You know, when she gets close to a vehicle, it slows her down. She's happy with it, you know, stuff like that. But the question might be is, Chris, how do I switch between the two? Is it easy? Is there a visual cues? And the answer is yes. And let me show you how easy it is in the visual cues, okay? Here we are on the right hand side of your wheel. You can see on the top left hand corner, you got the little button there for your adaptive cruise or your cruise control. Now, before we select that button, you're going to be looking right over here for the visual cues on your driver's interface and this center, okay? So now, when I select this button, just tap it, you'll see you got the icon right there for your adaptive cruise, because you got the speedometer with an arrow in the car in front of it. So that's your adaptive cruise, because when that's active, you can actually select this button multiple times, and you can select the distance between you and the car in front of you. That will slow you down. Now, if you don't like that feature for any particular reason, or maybe if you accidentally hold this button down a little too long as you're trying to switch the distance, it switches to standard cruise control. So you can see there's no car, the little speedometer and the arrow locks you right in place, so it will not slow you down to maintain a distance from that point. Now, to switch back, once again, all you have to do is click and hold that button down right here, and then there we go. Of course, though, no matter what mode you may have it in, between adaptive cruise or your cruise, if you don't have this button selected, no icon up there, it will not work, okay? So there we go. All right, so you guys are out there driving around, then all of a sudden your tire pressure light just came on. All right, so you stopped, you double checked it looks good, or maybe you have to adjust it accordingly to make sure the pressure is correct. Now, after doing that, your question might be, hey, how do I reset my tire pressure light? It's gonna be super and easy, okay? So you get into the vehicle. We're gonna come up here to the driver's interface screen. We're gonna go to vehicle settings. We're gonna select that. We're gonna scroll down to tire pressure monitoring system calibration. Select that. Scroll up to calibrate, and then boom, do a little bit of driving, it will turn off once it's calibrated. Now, if you have a higher trim level, like a touring or maybe a sport touring, that's all going to be done through the touchscreen. Same kind of layout from that point, okay? There we go. All right, so we're going to play the what if game again. So let's imagine you're running out there to your vehicle now, and you're trying to unlock the vehicle, but it's not unlocking, right? Because of one of two things. Maybe the key fob battery's dead, or maybe the car battery's dead. So now you're in panic mode because you got your supplies in the car, you can't get into the car. So what do? Hey, there's a cool way you can actually get into the vehicle, and let me show you how. All right, so we got the key fob right here. As you can see on the chrome action on the side, right here, there's a little button. You push that button in, and you pull this side right out, and there's a key, a little key shank, all right? Next step is walk to your vehicle. All right, so we got our key shank now. We're walking to the vehicle now. You get down here, then you realize, what do I do? There's no keyhole. Hey, don't panic. It's gonna be easy. All you have to do is open up the handle, look down below. There's a keyhole, put it in, turn, and you can get in pretty darn easy. There we go.